Hi, my name's David from My Business English at YouTube, and today we're looking at adverbs and adjectives. So, we'll focus on those words that emphasize size, how big the change is, on words that focus on speed, how fast. I'll give you a couple of words for showing what you think about it, whether it's good or bad, the change. And all of these, of course, depend on time. We'll also put them into examples and study the grammar. So let's get started with adjectives that focus on size. So grammatically, we're looking at this pattern of article, adjective, noun. For example, for a slight rise. Now, a slight rise means a very small or small rise. So here, a is the indefinite article, slight is the adjective, and rise is, of course, the noun. So now we've looked at that, let's look at some other adjectives. So for a more medium-sized change, we can say a moderate rise, a moderate rise. And for a large rise, we can say a substantial rise, a substantial rise. Okay, so here we've got three different adjectives, slight, moderate, and substantial, all show different sizes. So practicing those again in a different direction, so we can say a slight fall for a small fall, a moderate fall, a medium-sized change, and a substantial fall for a large change. Now, if we use the adverb of these words, then we'll focus on this pattern, subject, verb, adverb. By the way, you can look at prepositions in my earlier videos. So, for a small change, sales rose slightly. So here, grammatically, we've got sales, the noun and subject, rose, past simple form of the verb, and finally the adverb. Notice we've added ly to the adjective slight, so adverb, slightly. So for a medium-sized change, sales rose moderately. A large change, sales rose substantially. Small change, for a decrease, profits fell slightly. Profits fell moderately, a medium-sized change. Profits fell substantially for a large change. Now, there are some adverbs and adjectives that really combine the idea of size and speed at the same time. For example, a dramatic rise. A dramatic rise here, dramatic means quick and large. A sharp rise is also for a quick, rapid rise, and it's also quite large. You can't really have a sharp rise that is small, so a sharp rise also has that idea of a big and fast change. Let's look at some adjectives and adverbs that focus on the speed of the change. So for a long, slow change, we have the word gradual. So a gradual rise. A gradual rise, that's the adjective there. Or sales rose gradually. Here I'm just writing X because I don't have much room, but it could be sales or profits. Sales rose gradually. So a little bit quicker, a more moderate change, also a little bit bigger. We have the word steady. So we could say a steady rise. You can see it's a bit faster than gradual, but it's not very, very fast. Sales rose steadily. Sales rose steadily. Steady also has the idea of being unchanging, so it's not going up and down, it's not fluctuating. The rate of change is staying the same. For quite a quick change, we could use the word rapid. A rapid rise, a rapid rise. Stress on the first syllable, a rapid rise. Or sales rose rapidly, sales rose rapidly. Now I'm just going to show you two words that show what you think about this change. Is it good or bad? As an example, I'm using a rise of 3%. Now, you might think that 3% is quite good, and it gives us hope for the future. So we think, oh, things might get better. So in that case, we might say an encouraging rise of 3%. So we think it's quite good and things might get better. On the other hand, 3% might seem bad for you. Maybe last year was 8%. In that case, 3% might be disappointing. It might be a bad result. So in that case, we could say a disappointing rise of 3%. A disappointing rise of 3%. Okay, so we've looked at some adverbs and adjectives that focus on size, speed, what you think of it, opinion, some grammar, and given you some examples. So if you found this useful, please share and subscribe to the My Business English YouTube channel. And you might also be interested in my other YouTube channel, which is Grammar Songs for Learning English. Have a wonderful day.